everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole with Made from Scrap, and today I have a outgoing swap that I made. This is for Lacey at the Cheeky Bum, and Lacey put together a Back to Hogwarts swap. I know I haven't been on in a while. My father-in-law passed away, so we are a very tight-knit family, and so just getting back into the swing of things. However, this package I made for the back to school swap, and let me go over the criteria. It was make one, get one. So I made one for Lacey and then one for my swap partner. There was a pack school supplies in something. So she suggested a trunk or a suitcase, which is what I made, a book box or a book stack or a cauldron. And then, so pick one. House pride, do something like a banner, a flag, or a pennant. Potions, class spell ingredients, do something like sequins mix, a bead mix, or a trinket box. School books or book themed, do something like 2 tags or 2 embellishments or 2 shakers. And then choose your magic is another category, which is a crafter's choice magical item. And then of course don't forget to add your info on your swap and get it the heck out the door. So I made this, and I put together these little wooden, these are from Dollar Tree, these little wooden alphabet pieces, and so I just hot glued them onto this little travel ticket, and then, or what do you call this? Luggage tag, I mean. This is a paper from a collection that is called Adventures in Magic from Country Craft Creations, and it is specific to Hogwarts and Harry Potter. So I could not wait to just jump right into this. I did stitch with my sewing machine around some of this. This is brown paper that I layered up, and just used a couple of jemmies that I hot glued, and I used a couple of magnets, and I'll show you that in a moment. But here is the back side. So isn't this awesome? You see the train for Hogwarts. And then the sides just have some brown on them. The bottom have the little feet, those little jemmies, and then we're back at the top. So this has 2 magnets on it, just like this, so it opens up, and the whole thing will open. Let me make sure I don't have this upside down. That's my problem. So yeah, Nicole, put this side and then just open it up. So this is my box. I'll turn it sideways here. I used this large roll of ribbon that I got on sale after last year, so this is huge, and picked it up from a big box store, and I used that. I stitched around this just so that it would basically be a pocket. So in here I put a Memory Dex card and my card to Lacey. So let me get this out. I'll go through this first. Here is my Memory Dex card. This is the new shaker die. The witch's hat is from Scrap Diva Designs, and I put a metal embellishment here with a little jot sticker that is just from Dollar Tree, and then I used some mica sprays to spritz on there, gel pen for the dots on here, and some sea beads inside, and I kept this one as Slytherin. And then on the back is my info that I jotted down, so I don't have any address or anything, but anyway, a couple little things so we know what this is about, my favorites. And oh, I put some little stars in there as well. I think that's a little hard to see, but along with the sea beads, just know that there's some little sequin stars in there. And then this is my little card to Lacey. I'm not going to read it, but I'll go ahead and show that. Of course, this is one of the witch from Tim Holtz, and I made a little snitch So this is made from that large die, Sizzix die that is the dragonfly, and so I just cut up the wings and put it underneath and this circle. So I'll put that to the side. Okay, and then of course don't forget to put your information on there. I have my social media stuff on there. Here is a little unicorn potion bottle, so I put a little dangle that is unicorn bead on here, and feather, and of course some shaker items in there. Thought that was really cute. Okay, then I'm just going to start, I guess, with, what was the first thing, Nicole? The banner piece? Oh, the House Pride. So for my banner piece, I have this, which I made to like a crest, like a house crest. And so here is Hedwig, and I have him in the bird cage here. I popped him up. Right here is a double cutout from the paper collection. This is a different paper collection from Country Craft Creations. Let me grab it. It is called Winter Magic, and so that's the one that I used for this background piece. Here's a little dangle that I put on here. I just cut out this. I think this little die is together with the A2 box from Scrap Diva Designs, and of course the bird cage is an old Tim Holtz die. I can't remember what flower die this is from, but this is actually from my cowgirl swap with Lacey, so she's getting one of her flowers back. And then this is an old tree die, a Sizzix die that I just chopped off the top of the tree, used some what do you call it, glossy accents on it, let it dry, and then put a couple of little chain bits on here, some little ribbons and stuff at the bottom, and you just shape this using some hot glue so that it holds course. And then on the back, of course, it's layered up on a couple of pieces of cardstock, and then that's the back. Okay, so that is my banner piece. Then I have this little pocket envelope. Of course, it's Gryffindor, and so in here I use little Velcro. Use my envelope punch board to create the envelope, and then I have a couple more of these potion bottles, so a couple of shakers, right? I have that one. This is another flower from Lacey. I have this one that is like the Slytherin, except that it is dragon. What is this? Dragonfly. So kind of play on words. Put those little shaker bits in there, and then I cut out some of the more recent words from Scrap Diva, so Twisted Tidings, Witch Power, Mayhem and Magic, I Put a Spell on You, and then I cut out a few of the hats, here. So next I have another shaker that I made into a book, and so this again is the paper from that collection, Adventures in Magic. This is the back side, just the chest pieces, and then I just made it easily open up like this, and this is my take on the Patronus. So I used some of the glow in the dark texture paste here, and for the background of the trees, and that is a stencil from Tim Holtz. This is a Scrap Diva die. This is one of the newer, is this one of the newer ones? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember, but it goes for the A2, like an add-on. And then this is an old die that I had in my stash. Who knows where I got it from, but I did put shaker bits in there as well, so that's like snow. So hopefully you can see a little bit of that glow right there when I tip it, but expecto patronum, right? Okay, so that's one of my shakers, and then I made this little zipper pouch. This is just from a couple of fat quarters and some zippers that I got from Joann's before they closed. I got a whole bunch of hers. So the interior portion of the flask, and just put some more eyelash trim on there and a feather. So use those inside pieces too. I got a couple of goodies here that I picked up from Joann's. Was it Joann's? Now I don't even remember. A couple of cut aparts that I thought this would be cool. These frames, even though they are animals, but I thought that would be neat to use along the Hogwarts theme. And then I have my little sequins mix in here. So this is, you know, my take on unicorn blood, I guess. But some little mix in there. And then I have my goodie in here, because of course we have to give a goodie. So here's the Birdie Bots beans. And then for my magical gift, I went ahead and made flags for each of the 4 houses. And this is another Scrap Diva die. I put them on a paper straw, and then I made some of the Quidditch circles. So isn't this cool? I love it so much. So you could lay it out, you could put it on an album front, or you know, on a 3D project or something of that nature. But I thought that was cool. This is the outside of the little pouch, and then the inside here, and then I have a goodie for a pen in there. And then lastly, I have a sticker book. I'm not going to take that out, but a sticker book in there for Harry Potter that I picked up from Five Below as soon as this swap announcement came out. So those are all my goodies, and I hope that you have enjoyed this little walkthrough. If you did, please give me a shout out on the social media, thumbs up that is. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions on anything, and I look forward to bringing you a more fun project playing with my paper stash. Until next time, everyone, happy crafting, you all. Goodbye. Oh, did I mention the box is a different size, but I got this pattern for the general box from Leave It to Lisa Crafts. So give her a like and a thumbs up. Give her some crafty love, as well as Lacey at the Cheeky Bum. Until next time, everyone, happy crafting, you all. Bye.